There's Fords, there's GMs, there's a lot of independent cars, Studebakers, Packards. Out at the Rust Ranch today to film around a little. This is my friend Joe's place. Everything out here is for sale, so if you see something you like, email. A lot of these pretty well parts cars. There's a couple out here that could be brought back. Right here we got a couple 39 to 47 Dodge trucks. I've got a couple of these out at my place, and they're gonna be project vehicles. So we kind of bought these to have around for pieces to rob off of those. More parts and pieces for more vehicles. The little half-ton pickup there has caught fire, so you can see it wrecked the temper of the leaf springs. For a rat rod, it didn't hurt the sheet metal too bad, I don't think. So right here is a Chrysler New Yorker Salon. Kind of a bit of a rare car. Not too many of these Salons ever made. This car has a kind of a cute little half vinyl top on it. It's got the leather interior. Was a pretty decent low mileage old car, had 120,000 on it. This one does have a title, original paint. Somebody's looking for one of these. I know it's not like the A1 Mopar collector car, but it is pretty unique. Worth bringing that one back to see the road again. Right here is a 36 Dodge. They were driving it around with a replacement 29 Chevy fuel tank strapped in the back. This came from a pretty rural area where they had to do what they had to do and got by with what they had. Had a bunch of pieces taken off of it already and got quite a few more to give up to help somebody's restoration out. This is a 46 to 48 Plymouth Coupe. This car came from out west. There was an old farmstead where there had been a propane explosion in 1975. Burned the house, killed all the occupants. They dug a pit, shoved the house in there, and everything burned up, all the titles for all the cars, and that place was left pretty well abandoned and untouched for 45 years until I came and bought the cars off the property, and this Plymouth was one of the ones that was in there. Next is a 67 Coronet. This is a four-door sedan, automatic. Got quite a few good parts on it for anybody needing them. And we got two 55 Dodges. Both parts cars been parted on. This 55, the black one, sat on a used car lot in Wichita for a while and was a real nice car, and then don't really know what happened to it. I've been told that that's a rare car. There was only one made in that black color, but who knows. And our forward look guys, we've got 3 61 Plymouths. We've got the Belvedere, which I believe is a slant 6, And then we've got the station wagon, which it was an old fleet vehicle. You can see on the back door a little bit of the lettering there that's been scratched off and repainted over. I'm thinking it was either like maybe Kansas Gas Service or school district. The next to it, we've got another 61 four-door. Show you the other side of that wagon. That wagon was one of my cars, and then a friend of mine got it and had started restoring on it, so it's had some work done to bring it into a little better condition than it was when I sent it to him. 62 Chrysler four-door, a little bit torn up. This car was bought out of Oklahoma. It sat in a field and it was completely grown over with weeds, couldn't see the top of it, and they auctioned it and nobody really knew what they were bidding on except Joe had stomped the weeds down and kind of taken a look. A lot of good parts there. 64 Dodge Polara. There's 3 of these cars. 4-door sedans for parts. A couple of them are still at my place, but they'll be moved over here sometime. 56 DeSoto. Pretty cool car. Got its rough edges, but trunk floor's not rusted out. Frame's nice. Got a good windshield in it. All the little things that kind of drive you nuts on one when you're trying to restore it are really still in decent shape. So if a guy wanted to restore a 50s two-door hardtop, I'm not going to say it's going to be the easiest one in the world, but 50s two-door hardtops are kind of dried up because they've all been bought and restored, seems like. Swing around here and show you the real cool tail lights on that one. Cool old ride. 62 Imperial. This car came from up around Abilene. Pretty rusty. A lot of good parts. Dodge 4-door is a 51 or 52. Someone had kind of taken it apart to start working on it. A lot of that stuff is still laying in the inside. Local car. This Imperial is a 58. Kind of a neat story on it. I was down in Park City or Wellington it would have been. This thing was sold on an auction and I bid to like $1,500 on it, and the guy just wanted the Hemi out of it, so I made a deal on it. And there was another car that was there. The guy told me if I went and pulled these cars to my place and took the Hemis out and brought him the Hemis back, he'd give me the cars. So I thought that was not too bad of a deal. Then they kind of got parted out after that. 7456 Dodge Dart. Somebody needs A-body parts, here you go. I bought this car just purely to get the steering wheel because it was the correct one for a Bluesmobile. And then gave the rest to Joe down here. Next one is a 60 Plymouth 2-door post. I've got another one of these at the shop that's black that would be worth restoring. This one's kind of a parts car. It's got a 60 Dodge hood on it if anybody needs one of those. Also got the 60 Dodge 2-door bench seat if anybody needs them. 2-door parts. Then we've got a 66, I believe, Barracuda, because it's got the little square backup lights instead of the round ones like a 64.5. Kind of a rough car. Every body panel on it's pretty beat, but I always thought that thing would kind of make something cool to do like a vintage dirt track build. Then another 63 Chrysler. This is a 300. See, it's got the red, white, and blue grill center there. Little on the rough side, but it is kind of an obscure car. Got the bucket seats with the little buddy armrest. This concludes the Rust Ranch. You can see around here are the other vehicles. There's Fords, there's GMs, there's a lot of independent cars, Studebakers, Packards. See anything out here you like that wasn't in this video? Check out my other videos, Mr. Goodpliers Rust Ranch. See what's here. Joe's email is in the beginning of the video, so see anything you like or you want more details on, send him an email. See ya.